Imagine your enterprise data is a valuable treasure, and your APIs are the paths leading to it. An API gateway acts as the critical gatekeeper in front of these paths. It's a core component of modern API management solutions and fundamental for API security in the context of business integration and digital transformation in the B2B sector. This gateway controls data traffic, handles authentication and authorization, and ensures that only legitimate users can access your valuable resources. It monitors every request, verifies identities, and manages access based on clearly defined policies. But why is API gateway security so crucial? The threat landscape around APIs is constantly evolving. A secure API gateway is essential to protect against major risks identified by the Open Web Application Security Project in the API Security Top 10. These include broken object-level authorization, which enables unauthorized access to sensitive data, and broken authentication, which allows unauthorized users to access APIs. Broken object property-level and function-level authorization are also significant risks. An API gateway can also protect you from uncontrolled resource consumption, unrestricted access to sensitive business processes, server-side request forgery, SSRF, and security misconfigurations. In addition, there's the danger posed by insufficient API inventory management and insecure use of APIs. To counter these threats, the API gateway applies various security policies. A key policy is API traffic control through rate limiting. These rules define how often an API can be called within a specific time frame. Rate limiting protects your backend systems from overload and helps prevent denial-of-service attacks. Criteria such as the maximum number of requests, the time window, the refresh increment, the key type, and the actual key can all be specified. By limiting request frequency, bot traffic is reduced and backend system stability is maintained. Another important policy is the validation of JSON Web Tokens. They are access tokens commonly used by external identity providers and contain essential user data and permissions. The API gateway validates received JWTs by checking their validity and ensuring they haven't expired or been tampered with. It also matches the permissions embedded in the JWT against the permissions required for the requested action. This policy is essential to prevent unauthorized access and ensure secure token-based interactions across your APIs. API gateway security can be further enhanced through the use of OAuth 2.1. As an evolution of OAuth 2.0, OAuth 2.1 streamlines the authorization process, minimizes vulnerabilities, and introduces stricter policies. In the OAuth authorization flow, the client first requests access permission from the resource owner. If granted, the authorization server issues an access token with limited rights, which the client then uses to access the permitted resources. Combined with JWTs in OAuth 2.1, user rights and permissions are represented in a compact format that the API gateway validates before granting access. A modern approach to API security is zero trust. This model assumes that no user or system is trustworthy by default. Every API request undergoes strict scrutiny to ensure only authenticated and authorized users are granted access. Implementing zero trust via an API gateway helps limit lateral movement within a system and makes it harder for unauthorized users to escalate privileges. To effectively protect your APIs, several best practices should be followed. Always use HTTPS to encrypt data in transit. Implement OAuth scopes and access rights based on user roles to minimize unnecessary access. Use short-lived tokens combined with refresh tokens to reduce the risk of compromised access tokens. Limit API key permissions to only what's necessary and apply rate limiting for traffic control. Finally, comprehensive logging and monitoring are essential to detect anomalies and quickly respond to security incidents. In summary, an API gateway plays a central role in securing your APIs within the context of business integration and digital transformation. It defends against a broad range of threats by enforcing policies for authentication, authorization, and traffic control, including rate limiting and JWT validation. The integration of OAuth 2.1 and the application of a zero-trust approach further strengthen your security posture. By following best practices, you ensure your valuable data and systems are well protected. SEEBURGER offers comprehensive capabilities for API management and integration, supporting your IT team in securely implementing innovative business models in the B2B environment. API gateway security is, therefore, a fundamental building block for a successful and secure digital transformation.